My name is Tessa Doubleday. Today I will be presenting my training project for MHA 603 on booking meeting and event space. There are many reasons people need to book event or meeting space. Space is booked for social events such as weddings and baby showers, corporate events such as trainings, workshops for colleges or nonprofits, or office needs such as large meeting rooms that their office cannot accommodate. Space rentals have unlimited possibilities. A lot of people question when is the best time to book a venue. A single easy answer is as soon as you know you need it. The key info you need to have in order to book a space is date, time, average capacity, and location. Spaces with high demand will book functions years out. These spaces include hotels and wedding venues. On the opposite end of the spectrum are free spaces. If you have a low budget or are looking for a free space to host a workshop or office meeting, most places will only take bookings 3 to 6 months out. Time of year also comes into place. For example, wedding season in the Northeast is from mid-April to the end of October. Booking space during that time will be expensive, and you will need to book years in advance. The key here is getting to know your market. As mentioned, you should have some key info when you decide to book space. It is important to know the date you are interested in booking and any alternative dates, the time of the event, and an approximate capacity. As soon as you have that information, you should call the location you have in mind. However, not all people have a location in mind. If you do not have any locations, you can call the local Visitors Bureau. The Visitors Bureau, in most areas, have people on staff that can help you find a meeting space. When calling the location directly, be ready to answer multiple questions and provide them with all of your information. Also, be prepared not to get all the information you need right away. They will be able to share the availability, but the planner will most likely be sending you a cost proposal via email asking for you to confirm the booking within 1 week. On the sales side, it is important to process a booking correctly. When a potential client calls you, you want to get their event date, time, and capacity. You'll also be asking for the type of event, client's information, and budget. Upon getting that information, you will be able to provide a full proposal to the client with a contract. When emailing the client, you will provide the proposal and the contract. It should outline all details of the space and the event. Sales planners will make it known to the client that they are not holding the space until a signed contract is returned. Sales planners will also ask the client to confirm within 1 week. However, keep in mind, clients will have a lot of questions regarding the contract, and there will be a few potential negotiations. Depending on the type of event, the contract signing could take up to 1 month. A contract is the final stage of the booking process. Most clients are timid when it comes to signing. This is because they are nervous there will be a financial burden in a binding agreement. However, the contract is there to protect the client as much as the venue. The contract will outline the event date, time, room name, layout, and other important details. The purpose of the contract is to also lay out the scope of work, what the venue is in charge of, and the timeline for it, along with what the client's responsibilities are and the timeline for that. For example, the venue is responsible for catering and putting forth the menu chosen by the client. The client is responsible for choosing the menu by May 4th and a final guest count by May 20th. Financial terms are in the contract as well. It will have deadlines as to when the client owes money to the venue and when the client can cancel for a full or partial refund. Here is some contract terminology everyone should be aware of. Deposit. That is a partial payment to secure a venue or service. It is not always required. Force majeure clause. A clause in a venue or vendor contract that limits the liability of the venue or vendor if an unexpected or uncontrollable event occurs. Guarantee. A confirmed number of meals or servings you will be paying for, whether or not they are consumed by the attendees at your event. Venues typically require a 72-hour guarantee prior to an event. Lastly, plus plus. A reflection of the level of tax and gratuities charged by a venue. If a tax and tip are not included in the cost of something, it will always be indicated by adding 2 plus signs after the number. Overall, booking space for a function or meeting can be a timely process. With experience from the client and sales side, it can take anywhere from 1 to 3 days or a full month. As a client, it is important to remember that the sales planners have budgets too. From a sales perspective, it is important to remember that a lot of clients are calling and booking space for the first time, so patience is key. Thank you.